y'all, it's VJ.
It's Jane.
And this is
a sip
and a shot. Woo, 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 woo. We are here to continue with our health and wellness series. We're not going to call it
Yeah.
We're just going to say series.
It's a series. Who knows when it's going to run out? Probably next week. Because our drinks definitely do not follow the healthy side at all.
But they are in honor of Asian Pacific American Heritage Month, I think that's.
Yeah, I think so. Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month. Heritage Month. So shout out to y'all.
Yeah.
Woo.
We got a little something. So our shot today is called the Tiki
Torch.
And
it has Fireball, coconut rum, and pineapple juice.
Y'all know we don't ever do anything with coconut rum because I don't like coconut rum.
She doesn't.
Do you like coconut rum?
Yes. It's just you. Yeah, I like coconut rum. I feel like this is gonna taste, it might taste like Angry Balls, like Angry Orchard Fireball.
Oh, okay.
But with like a coconutty twist to it. I also filled it up very
I was
to
like,
the brim.
Stop.
I couldn't see. She wanted me to do a long pour. I did one. I could only watch but so much when I'm pouring.
Cheers to the good.
Cheers to the bad.
Cheers to all the things we wish we had.
Clink, clink, clink. Interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not bad.
I don't even taste the coconut.
I barely taste it. I barely taste anything, but it's probably because I ate some ribs before we started this. So I might have jacked up my palate.
Well, for me, I taste the Fireball.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely has a cinnamony
flavor
taste.
Yeah.
I think the pineapple and coconut kind of cancel each other out in a good way.
It's not super pineapple. It's not super coconut, but you do get cinnamon.
Yeah,
and it is sweet.
Cinnamon. I didn't think it was too sweet. It's not like too sweet for Jane.
No, it's cool.
Yeah, this is like our happy medium.
Could I throw like 3, 4, 5 of those back in a night? Yeah.
Oh, easy.
Yeah, easy.
Easy.
That's what you had.
The Fireball will make you feel like you're taking some alcohol, because if you don't taste the Fireball a little bit more
Yep. And it's like the more you drink Fireball, the more you taste it, and it's like the worse the night gets. I feel like.
Really?
It's kind of like the cinnamon almost becomes like, all right, let's not.
Oh.
Let's drink something different. Might just be me.
It's probably just you.
Well.
So for our sip, we are doing and excuse my pronunciation, a Pegu Club. It is from Myanmar.
Yep.
It's a Myanmar cocktail.
Mm-hmm.
It has gin, a lot of gin. And we use Empress gin just to make it pretty. It has Curacao, which is like an orange liqueur.
Yeah, so we use Grand Marnier.
And then it has a
lime juice.
Yeah.
And it calls for bitters, so we use cherry bitters because that's just what I had at home. Yeah. This podcast is expensive. So we
use what we have at home. Because we didn't have to buy anything.
Yeah, we didn't buy anything this time.
We should have used the blue Curacao because it would have looked islandy.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers. Clink, clink. You sure you don't want to stir your lime juice?
I'm fine. Wow.
All right, Pegu Club. You
okay.
Like it? It's strong.
It's strong. It's strong. It's like, you know what? When you're young and you see people order like martinis, and you think it's gonna have like a flavor other than gin or vodka, and then you drink it and you're like, that's just alcohol.
I'm glad you did the cherry bitters, because I think the cherry bitters
adds a different like
if
note
you
to
stirred yours, then it might, because mine wasn't as strong as yours.
Like living the wild side.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anywho.
So this is our health and wellness series, and so first week we talked about
I don't know what
we talked about what health meant to us, what was healthy.
Yes.
That kind of thing. You know what? Before we jump into that, how has your week been, friend? We have not like seen or talked to each other.
That is true. It's been very busy with the world opening. And
guess who had her first wedding back?
Had my first wedding back. I'm surprised I have a voice right now. I definitely woke up and sounded very like frog in my throat, like, oh my God, what is happening? And my back hurt like crazy. And it's still gonna be hell essentially because I have an event that's a virtual conference 3 days in June. And then the following weekend I have a wedding with 100 some odd people because DC's opening up and we're back at it.
Is the mayor letting you dance? Letting y'all dance?
They are letting people dance as of Saturday, next week, the 21st.
Okay. Did people dance this weekend?
They sure did, because the venue was a private-owned space, and they decided that it didn't make sense to stop people from dancing for 2 weeks when they already had to cut back on the amount of people. They had less than 60. Okay. Majority of the guests were vaccinated. Okay. A lot of them work in the health field. Okay. So it was kind of, and a lot of it was outside. So they danced, and it was a really young crowd. They had a really good time. I loved it. It felt good to be back, but towards the end of the night, my foot did cramp up as I was walking up the stairs. I was like, oh my God, this is...
Your body's like, what's happening?
Exactly. I think I cleared 10,000 steps.
Yes, that's why you love a good wedding.
Love a good wedding.
Here we come.
Here we come. Between weddings and bartenders, I can get 10,000 steps. You gonna get there.
My dad was asking, he was like, would you ever bartend again? I was like, I'd never say never, but I'm more of a like private party.
No, I
would.
At a bar. Because the money is like...
The money's nice.
I would want to bartend at a strip club.
You would do well at a strip club. You would do well at a strip club.
Yeah.
If they start fighting, what are you gonna do? Because remember what, like 10 years ago when the strippers started fighting the bartenders because the bartenders were getting more tips than the strippers?
Yeah. Might black out. Who knows? I'm not going to say anything on camera or audibly. But, you know, because I'm a night owl, work full time, so it's just like you could work later hours.
And she likes to drink scantily. She likes to dress scantily clad.
And you got the tatas. Push them up. Put them out there. Get some tips. Okay. Anywho, how was your week?
Isn't that more of a Veronica, like a VJ thing to do? I'm just saying. You guys think it's only me, but it's not only me.
It's only that it's about 10 o'clock and we're just now recording our first episode. For our only episode for tonight. We were supposed to do 2, but...
It was so funny because, so I went to visit a cousin of mine graduated from Norfolk State. Woo-woo. So I went with my dad, which was really, really great. One day I'll get into the conversation of my dad. I don't talk about him much on the podcast.
But Father's Day, she might.
Yeah. So I was driving back. It's so funny, like how everything turns. Because like my dad would drive everywhere.
Yeah, and now
he's
it's like
older. And not that he wouldn't drive.
Yeah, but now like, you are the one that can drive.
Like I'm the one that drives, and so I got us up there and back. And his family's from Georgia, so it was nice to be around his family and stuff like that. So we did that. Me and my dad went out drinking. We had 2 drinks each, you know.
Okay. Got a match energy sometimes. Like, let me meet you where you at.
Let me meet you where you at. But it's crazy, and we'll dive in more. His drink, whiskey and ginger beer. And I was like, this is where he was like, you drink whiskey? Yep. That is, you know.
Very early. I mean, not early on in life, but early on in the drinking, like, career.
Yeah. And my cousin who graduated, she was, she got a Hennessy bottle, like a gift. One of her friends gave her a gift. And they're like, you drink Hennessy? And I was thinking to myself around 22. Yeah, 21. That's when I started my Hennessy journey.
Yeah.
Around 22. You get tired of the vodka and the rum
and the cheap tequila. But you know, with my family drinks a lot of like light liquor, white liquor. And so when I first started drinking around them, like they used to drink, like they drink, but I was like, oh, they're like, yeah, let's do some lemon drops. And I'm like, okay. Sure.
Like, I'll take a straight up Jack Daniel's shot, please.
Please. But all that we have was vodka. And they were like, you like vodka, right? And I'm like, yes, I do like vodka. Because I'm 21 years old. And that's what I should be drinking. Not the hard stuff. They'll put hair on your chest.
So that was good. So I was driving up and I was like, I'll call Jamie after I get my dad home.
Yeah.
And he was he was on the phone looking through our Instagram. He was like, this is good. This is nice. So, and then now my family knows about it. So I'm like, okay. Ronnie was like, I don't know if, like, it's just like two young girls, even though we're not that young anymore.
Whatever, we forever young.
What? Yeah.
Yep. There it is.
So I was like, Jamie, we recorded, and it was so funny because we haven't seen each other, so we caught up for like 2 hours.
Yes.
And then
ordered food.
Food got here.
Yep.
And I'm like, girl, we're not gonna start recording until like, what time is it?
It's 10.
Yeah.
01 p.m. for anybody that might be out there confused.
Eastern Standard Time.
Eastern Standard Time. Normally, we would be eating, watching a movie. I'd be watching. She'd probably sleeping by now. And then I go home around midnight. That is.
It's late, but we're still going to give you quality, a sip and a shot.
Quality.
Okay?
I mean, if you can't tell by this conversation.
Yeah.
Already.
And
I already pushed my boobs up.
Pure gin. So that's where it is. That's why her boobs got pushed up. Anyway. So this is our health and wellness series. I think I've said that 4 times now.
Yep.
And we are discussing diet fads, like
fad diets, like the things that the diets that kind of pop in are super popular and then they disappear, or they are not effective. I don't know. Yeah. I guess they are technically effective. I feel like a few of them might be a little dangerous, but you know. Dang.
So
are you texting?
No, I thought I wrote it in my notes, but I didn't write it in my notes. I wrote it somewhere else.
You want to turn your volume off of your phone? Oh. Just in case.
Thanks. It's 10 o'clock. Ain't nobody calling me.
That's what they say.
Ain't nobody on my hotline bling.
Then all of a sudden, the hotline be blinging. And you be like, I don't know why people are calling me.
You know what's so crazy? Was it you that I texted?
Yep.
Where was I? Oh, I was at my brother's house.
Yep.
And he was playing. Oh, that's the other thing I did this weekend. My good girlfriend, my brother's girlfriend, she graduated with her master's.
Yes, congratulations. She mastered it.
Yeah. So she had just a small get together at her house, and they were playing 2010 music. And you know, like No Hands came on, like not 2010, but like the early 10s.
Yes.
When we were in college, kind of music. And then Hotline Bling came on, and I had text Jane. I text you. You know what the issue is? It's like, okay, you're talking about it. It's like, ooh, I want to talk about this. And
yep, and then you're like,
can you retract it? But I'm like, F it. Because it's 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
If it was 5, I might not have brought it up.
Maybe we can do more late night episodes. They might get more tea out of us.
Hotline Bling came on, and Hotline Bling used to be me and my former beau's song. Like, that was the song that came out when we started dating. And so it came on. And I was on my second shot of Casamigos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think that should be
thrown in there.
Okay. And so I texted James. I was like, girl, you're playing Hotline Bling. It's a sad trigger for me. Because that was like our little song. Do you remember when... What the fuck is happening?
We're supposed to be talking about fad diets. And here we are. Talking about Hotline Bling in your old relationships. And she's had 2 sips of her cocktail.
And no sleep. And I just drove like 6 hours. Not 6. It was like 4. Because we left at like 2. Yeah. But, do you remember when we went to Penn Social?
Yes.
And,
what do you have to say?
And because I didn't just look at this. I'm just remembering it.
Okay.
But the whole hat exchange situation. Oh, I was telling my dad about the friend of ours who like draped her arm.
All right, and we're done with that conversation.
He was like, whoa, and I was like, yeah, Ty took it away before it got to like it was a lot of distractions before it got to like. Yeah. But I was like, Dad, you know, at that point my drink of choice was whiskey. And I had like dark liquor all running through my system. So anyway, Fad Diets.
It's like this is getting real nice. This is dicey.
Fad Fad Diets.
Have you ever participated in a Fad Diet trend?
Yes. We were in college. I don't know if you remember this.
Oh, I remember.
But
oh, I recall.
Beyonce had just promoted, or they had like her nutritionist, because she's at that point she wasn't doing like
vegan.
Did you blow into your drink?
I did. I just wanted to see what was gonna happen.
Okay.
It just moves the stuff.
Nothing. Don't jump off the bridge, kids.
What is happening on this episode?
She had just done. I can't remember which CD. It might have been B-Day. But she had done the Master Cleanse.
Yep.
And it was the cayenne pepper, lemon juice, and what, honey? Maple syrup diet or something?
With water.
With water.
Mixed in water.
So me and my roommate, we were like, because it was like, all you have to drink is this. And I was like, that's weird.
Yeah.
So I Googled it. So, because we had been drinking it for like 2 or 3 days. And I was like, is anything happening? She was like, no. So I Googled the Master Cleanse. And the key component we were missing is drinking like I'm not going to say 64. It might have been, no, it was like 64 ounces of salt water.
Oh, yeah. You have to increase your saline content, your salt content.
I didn't know that. But we saw that. And Ty was like, Veronica, I'm not drinking salt water. I was like, look at this. This is what part of it. You're like, you're supposed to drink the salt water and then drink the Master Cleanse. That's going to like replenish your electrolytes and shit. So she's like, I'm not drinking. And I was like, watch, I'll do it. I'll do it. I filled up. I still had a damn cup that I used to fill it up.
Yeah.
I could not, and I think I might have added too much salt. But I tell you, we were on the floor crying. I couldn't get through it.
I bet.
I couldn't get through it. So that was the end of our Master Cleanse. It probably lasted like 2.5 days.
Yeah. I think I've done, the apple cider vinegar thing. Even though I still like it. And I probably will start Monday. Yeah, just because it kind of suppresses your appetite. So, okay, first of all.
Because the burn's going down. You can't feel nothing.
First of all, you're supposed to dilute it with water. So, to the people that just shoot apple cider vinegar, stop doing that. You're
taking the enamel off your teeth.
Yeah, I was like, your teeth, your esophagus is getting jacked up. Your insides are probably bubbling by the time that's done.
It's going to clear some shit out.
It's definitely going to clear some stuff out. But, I saw it on this YouTuber. Like, I heard people talk about drinking apple cider vinegar. It was like a very big thing a few years ago. And I saw it on this girl's YouTube page, where she did it for 2 weeks, and she could see the difference in her body. And so I was like, well, let me try it. And the way she did it was make it into a tea, and she drank it in the morning. So it was just water, apple cider vinegar, lemon juice, honey, and
I've seen people add like oranges, like squeeze.
Oh yeah, and I do cinnamon and nutmeg.
Okay,
so it feels like a little sweeter. And then drink it for 2 weeks, and I could see the difference.
Okay, I remember you doing it. You did it longer than 2 weeks.
Well, they say 2 weeks is like as long as you should take a break and then go back to it.
Okay.
Yeah, so I did 2 weeks, and then I probably tried to start going back to it. And then I noticed if I didn't have it in the morning, because I was so, like, first of all, I like sour things. So I loved the taste of it. And then in the mornings, I would crave it if I didn't have it. I would be like, oh my God, I didn't do my thing. Yeah, I tried to do the shots are like, meh. But the tea, make it as a tea, and then you put it in the microwave, heat it up, make it hot. Y'all, that's delicious. That's something.
So I've started doing, that's a fad diet. I think that's the only like fad diet I did, like trying to get quick changes. Oh no, it's not. In college, you do a lot of stuff. And I remember, I'm trying to think, I don't want to say her name. My good girlfriend.
No.
You know who it is?
Yep.
So her and I, we went to, I think I've said, weight has always been a thing for me. And we were working out a whole lot, and it was this new thing called the green bean pill.
Yes.
And we were in college, we ain't had no money, so we bought a thing, and then we were like...
So you said, no, I've done another. I was like, please let this be this, because...
She's going to be like, oh, we're going to discuss this. I don't remember. Oh my God, I don't remember. But I remember we went to GNC in Owens Mills, which is like 20 minutes away from Towson, and we got it because we were like, we can't afford each one. And we didn't know if we were gonna like keep up with it.
Yeah.
So we bought it. We split the pills in half. Mm-hmm. I think I only took it like. I want to say 4 times, but I think that's being like generous.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
No, what kept happening was we were like, oh, let's start on a Monday. I think we bought it like on a Wednesday or Thursday. Probably went out drinking.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh, we'll start Monday. And it's like, did you take it? No. But I'm trying to think, what was the green bean pill supposed to do? Do you remember that?
Rapid weight loss. And I
know,
feel like
but like,
it was
what was in it?
I think it was shit ton of caffeine.
Okay.
And I feel like it might have been, was it pushed by a Kardashian? They had a different weight loss pill.
They had a different weight loss pill, yeah.
I thought that's like, the one that you guys got.
We didn't want to do the one that Kardashians got because we were like, that's like TV stuff. Let's do the other one.
And what was your experience on?
I don't think we took it long enough for an experience.
I think you said that y'all were so hyped up that either you couldn't eat.
I think she got so hyped up.
I was like, what are y'all who were not?
Because I don't think I took it. I think I took like 2 on it, like every day. But then it was like, you're supposed to take it. We split the pills in half, but you're supposed to take it like 3 times a day.
Oh, Lord.
So it was
not enough.
Yeah. But I think she did take it. And you know, we were going to the gym at school, and she was like, I just feel like jittery. Yeah. Because I think it was caffeine. Now I gotta look it up. But it was a whole like pill form of
That's like, I'm pretty sure it was straight up caffeine. And it's like, that's how you lose weight. You got the shakes. You can't do anything. Oh, speaking, you looking it up?
Yeah, green coffee bean. Okay, so when I saw green bean pill, I thought it was like the vegetable green beans. Now, this is what you, like, we didn't have smartphones back then. Yes. We could just like.
Yes, we did.
I mean, whatever.
It was early versions of iPhones.
Oh, wait. So the
out.
green coffee beans contain chlorogenic acid,
chlorogenic.
There it is. Which proponents. What is going on? Which proponents say slows the release of glucose into the body after a meal, thereby promoting weight loss. It's like a green bean extract. Yeah. Well, that's a
there's that.
Being like 21 and then we went to drinking the next week, but she was like on the treadmill, and I was like, what is going on?
What is wrong with you?
But she's always like my weight loss.
Yeah. She's
person.
Really likes working out.
Yeah. And every time I need some motivation, I'm like, let's get ready to
say her name.
Like, I just need some. She's never like, we'll talk about this later, but she's never like, Monica, you need to.
Yeah.
But she's like, hey, we can do this. She's always like, hey, do you want to go walking? She's always very
the type of person that will do it with you.
Yes.
And like suggest a workout, but not tell you need to do something.
But she'll also push you a little bit where it's like, you can do this. Because I remember she used to make us do these V-ups. And I was like, blank, girl, I can't, like, I'm trying not to say her name, but she knows who she is. Oh, yeah. Like, I can't do those. And then she was like, I bet you can. And I remember I was like hitting it. It was like a side V-up.
Yeah.
Like, and now I can do them very easily. Like, even though I haven't worked out, I can still hit those pretty easily. Like, it's an oblique. Anyway. So, I've done that.
Flexible.
I've also done, I don't know if I want to call it a fad diet, but I think it would be a fad diet. It's the Smoothie Cleanse. The JJ's 10-day Smoothie Cleanse.
Just the name sounds fad diet. JJ's 10-day Smoothie Cleanse. Like something you would see on an infomercial.
Yeah, but she was black.
Oh, okay.
She had like a whole cookbook. And for me, I had already been super healthy.
Yes.
Like 3 meals a day, 2.5 snacks, like the healthy snacks.
Yeah.
And I had already lost lost about 35 pounds, 35 pounds. And then I just wanted to, because I was happy with my weight, I just wanted to try it to see what happened. So I did a 10-day smoothie cleanse where it's 10 different smoothies, fruit and vegetable smoothies, and ground flaxseed throughout the day. I had like a big ass jug. I don't even know what that jug is now. And I would take pictures of like my start date. I took a picture of my start weight. I probably still have that.
Yeah.
And
all the pictures. She got pictures for years.
Yeah, I do. Because whenever you need them, I got them. I got pictures from when we used to party at 18.
Chances are we don't need them. A lot of times she puts them in the group chat. You should have just left it.
Because I wanted y'all to see these hot girls when they was like baby. Like
hot
baby
girls.
hot girls.
Young hot girls.
And I remember, okay, let's. So I just wanted to try it. And I took I had passed my goal weight, but I just wanted to see.
Yeah.
And I remember calling my mom, because I've been so diligent with it. I was like, Mommy, I just don't feel good. Dude, I'm about to get super personal. It's like, Mom, I just don't feel good. She was like, well, because she was helping me with the cleanse.
Right.
Like, she would make sure she would just want to be a part of the mix. And I was like, Mom, I haven't used the bathroom in like 4 days. And when you start your weight loss journey, you realize how much using the bathroom is the most important part.
Yeah, I was like, that's a key thing.
Yeah, and you just it was like clockwork. But I was like, Mom, I haven't used the bathroom. I felt like a sore throat was coming on, and I didn't know what was going on, because I thought like I drink my smoothie and it'll be fine. But I did do research, and they said that flaxseed or like any sudden intake of protein is gonna make you constipated.
Yeah. I
was like, Mommy, I don't feel like, I was feeling sick. Like I was getting ready to start shaking. And she was like, Veronica, we gotta get it out. So, I was being so personal with this. So I remember I stayed at my mom's house. She was like, go to Shoppers and get, I think it's called magnesium soul citrate or something like that. Sulfate?
Yep, citrate.
Citrate.
I think citrate.
And get an enema. I was like, an enema, Mom. Like,
wait a second.
The enema. She's like, we're gonna hit it from both ends. We're gonna get it all out of both ends.
What at the end of the day is coming out.
So I went, I got everything, but I had never done an enema before. So I get to my mom's house, and she's like, okay, drink sip on it so you can kind of get used to it, and you're just gonna keep drinking it. And then she was like, then we're gonna use the enema.
Mom, shout out to moms.
Shout out to moms, okay?
Moms be doing anything.
I remember like laying down, and she was like, Veronica, what did you get? And I was like, I don't know. Like, I picked up the first thing and hit it out of there. She was like, it's just oily. So I'm like, what is going on?
What are you about to do?
She was like, it's so oily. So she's like, this is not the right thing. But she had already squeezed. So it was the lubricated enema.
Yes.
When you're just supposed to get saline. So I had already drank the citrate.
Yeah.
And had half of the bottle of enema. Like almost in me. And she's like, we just gotta go. It's like 9 o'clock. And she's like, we're just gonna go back to Shoppers and get the right ones. I'm like, okay. No, she drove. She drove.
I would have stayed home. You just made me chug. Drink some magnesium.
No, and then so we get back home, and the crazy station is like, okay, I'm gonna press it, and then I'm gonna you gotta hold it in there. You gotta. And I was like, Mom, she's like, no, you just gotta hold it in there. I'm gonna make sure you hold it in there in the way that only moms can make sure you hold it in there.
Yep.
And then she's like, you wanna let it just percolate, and when you really gotta go, not when you almost gotta go, but you really gotta go, then I'll let you go. So I'm like, Mom, she's like, nah, you alright. I'm like, so I'm like, Mom, she's like, nah, you alright.
Not enough time.
I was like, Mom, she's like, okay. So then I go, and it's, it's like, okay, cool, that first. It's like, cool. I go to bed, I'm getting up in the middle of the night, and then I'm thinking like I'm all right. She was like, "Well, do you want to go to BJ's with me or Sam's Club?" So I was like, "Yeah, I think I should be fine." But I was like, "I'm just stay in the car. Like I'm gonna ride, but I'm gonna stay in the car." Yeah, girl, I'm about to say y'all like I'm talking to you.
Yeah. I mean, I'm
sitting in there because she was only supposed to be like 5 minutes, and then we were going right back home.
Never.
I'm sitting there like moving, and I was like, I can't do it anymore.
Oh my God.
So I like run in and Costco you have to have your card. But
right.
Sam's Club and BJ's you don't necessarily have to have your card to get in. So I was able to run in, use the bathroom. She's like checking out. She's like, "What's going on?" I need you to hurry up.
I got to go.
That is why I will never, ever, ever do another smoothie cleanse. I don't mind like doing smoothies. And I lost, I think, because I did it the full 10 days. I lost the 10 pounds.
Right.
But then you have to like introduce
food back.
So then I would have like vegetable broth and like a lot of water. And then I did it because I was getting ready to go to California.
Yes. She was slim and trim in California.
I was slim and trim. Listen, I was slim and trim in California. But I thought that would just like take me over the edge.
Yeah.
The first thing I eat when I get to California. Oh no. We had we got like fresh baked strawberries. But then we went to In-N-Out Burger because everyone was like, when you go to the West Coast, you gotta get In-N-Out Burger.
Yeah.
I ate the burger and the fries. The first 10 minutes were great. Yeah. After that, but it's like once you're done, you're done. Yeah. So I think that was my last. Let me do a fad diet.
Yeah. That story reminded me of there's this green tea, slimming green tea.
Ooh.
That
I didn't do that.
My mom did. Okay. And she kind of like told me what the effect was. Like she was like, yeah, you drink it. She was like, you get it from the grocery store. It's foreign writing. I don't know if it's Chinese, Japanese, whatever.
Is it the Ballerina Tea?
I have no idea what that is. All I know is it comes in a green container. It's supposed to be this slimming green tea. I
have it.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, well, let me try it. I think it was probably like, I feel like I'm built like my daddy. Big belly. Just the spot that gains the weight. So I was probably trying to like slim down really quick. Like, oh, okay, let me slim down real quick to fit into something. And she did tell me, you take it at night before you go to bed. You wake up, don't just go. You gotta wake up, move around a little bit, and then you'll feel the effects. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So I took it. I'm not a morning person, in case y'all didn't know that. Naturally. At all. I'm not a morning person at all. And the funny thing is, my guy friends just realized that. They were just like, you are mean in the morning.
Listen, when we used to like go to work, I wouldn't talk. I would wait for her to call me. But if there was like something wrong, I would call her. She'd be like, hello. Because she didn't have to be at work till after me. I was like, I really need to talk to you. She was like, okay, give me a minute. What's up? And then, because it has to be something really wrong. That's how much of a morning person she's not.
It has to be for a good reason for me to talk to you.
I remember our friend called her.
I felt so bad after that. Oh my gosh.
Like, don't call me in the morning.
Because I actually didn't have to go to work that day. And she called me and it's not that early. It was probably like 9 o'clock.
No, because I was on my way to work. It was like 7:30, 8 o'clock, yeah.
And she called me and she was like, hey. And I was like, hey, are you okay? She was like, yeah, I'm just walking to work. And I'm like, call Veronica. And I hung up the phone.
No, that's not the friend we're talking about.
Oh. I'm talking about our associate that is here sometimes.
No, I'm talking about the associate that I've known for a long time who you're friends with.
Yeah.
Because she called me, she was like, I think I hurt her feelings. I'm not a morning person. I was like, well, shit.
I told her not to call me.
Yeah. She said, don't call me in the morning.
She would want to call me like every day. And I'm like,
I'm just seeing how you're doing.
I need time. I need coffee. I need music. I need that entire hour-long drive to work to get my attitude in check. Don't talk to me.
Yeah, it was. But when I called you, it was some real shit going on. Yeah, it was some real shit.
Unless I'm being paid to be up early.
Yeah, don't.
It's not a good time.
Yeah.
Unless I
only have one friend who's a morning person. That's Taylor. All of my other friends are like afternoon.
Yeah.
Anywho,
so I feel like I naturally woke up late because I was never on time to work. I'm still not an on time to work person. And you know, I was like moving around. I was like, I don't feel it yet. I'm probably like good to go. I think I went downstairs and my body was like, oh no. If you don't know, it pulls out everything about you.
Yeah.
Everything you put in, it pull out.
I think I had that.
Yeah. And I've been like, it's kind of like I should try that again, but also like, you really need time. Like,
yeah,
you have to have
like
time.
a good day, because the recovery.
Yeah, and it's not just you go to the bathroom one time. You're going to be going.
Yeah.
You're going to be going. You're going to go.
Me and my former girl took it. We drank it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Listen, that's how you, listen. We took it, we drank it. Mm-hmm. And I was like, are you sure you want to do this? He was like, yeah, I'll do it with you. Very supportive. Mm-hmm. Probably because I was getting too fat, but it's very supportive of it. And he was like, it wasn't that bad. My stomach was hurting. I might still have some. I should start taking. No. Because it just cramp. It's a colon cleanser.
Yes.
Like the detox tea. I've done detox tea.
Yes. Just
like as an additive, but.
Yeah. And then I guess how to talk about keto. Yeah. So I know.
I don't think. Would you call that a fad diet?
I don't know. I just know that my friend who I work out with hates the idea of the keto diet, like really? Nutritionally.
Okay.
And I feel like a lot of people that I know that work out regularly focus on nutrition, and like weight loss and goals and stuff like that are like, this doesn't make sense. Like, because all keto is, you have to have less than 20, the goal is 25 carbs, net carbs a day, and you're eating a high fat diet. So you're focusing on like, and it's stuff that you wouldn't normally be able to eat, like bacon, avocado, eggs, butter.
I was about to say, like my Jiva, who we interviewed a couple of weeks ago, she did keto, and she, I don't know if this is going to sound bad, she lost a good amount of weight. But she was like telling me, she's like, Veronica, you should just do it. She was putting like butter in her coffee. Yes,
so it's called Bulletproof Coffee, which I've tried. So my family, my mom's side of the family as a whole has tried it. My grandmother, my aunt, my uncle, and my mom. And everybody, you know, has diabetes issues. We black, whatever. And so it did actually help them lower their like risk and not have to take as much medicine. Like, it's done wonders for them, and they've lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, because it burns the fat.
Yes, it burns the fat as a group. It is really hard, but it's also like you gain a lot of weight coming off of keto once you start introducing food back in. Because it's like, it burns it all off, but once you start introducing it, it's storing those pieces back.
And so Jiva's the only person that I've known who did it. She still eats in that way.
Yes. And
because she like completely changed her lifestyle.
Yes. I feel like for me, it's like, I've never been, I like carbs, but ever since I was little, I've liked fruits and vegetables. So it hasn't, like, eating healthy for me is not like a super hard thing to do. The hardest part for me is working out.
I see, the hardest part for me is eating healthy. I can work out. I can keep up with any workout. I'll do it. The hardest part for me is eating.
Now, will I do them both at the same time? No. I think that's the real issue. Like, if I work out, I want a carb load. If I don't work out, I'm like, oh yeah, salad? Sure. Fruits and veggies? Sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, when you carb load, doesn't that affect your workout?
It's supposed to help in a sense, but I think I do a little too much.
I did so when I got super duper healthy, and so I did Atkins Diet.
Yeah.
And Atkins Diet is a low carb, low sugar, but it's not a no carb, no sugar. It's just low.
Yeah.
But I cut carbs out a lot. And I remember, and it's like eating the same thing. I remember Ty did it, and she told me about it, but I didn't remember until I did it. But it's like you're eating the same thing. You eat your eggs, your turkey bacon, and at first I had to start with a full slice of cheese, but then that added to your net carbs. So I added to the half a slice of cheese, and then you do a chicken salad, like salad with chicken, and then a protein and a vegetable, and then I had like the Atkins things in between. But like eating on that schedule, for me, is what helped. I think what did it.
Yes.
And then I was working out at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
But I would eat, now that I'm thinking about it, I would eat at 5 a.m., drive to the gym, work out for an hour. So it wasn't completely fasted.
Oh, yeah.
But it wasn't heavy on carbs. But it like gave me an amount of time. I would have one bottle of water. Y'all, when I tell you I was on my shit, I was on my shit. The girl was bad. The girl was
killing it, okay?
But you eat the same thing. Like the only difference in mine was for 1 week I would have chicken, and then the next week I would have fish. Yeah. That was the only difference. Or like fish and string beans.
Yeah.
And then I would like vary. Like,
going no carb is really hard because everything has carbs in it.
Yeah.
And so even now I'm, trying to get my life together for Miami.
Clearly I'm not.
I mean, and so on keto, you can't have things like apples or like even peanut butter has quite a bit of sugar in it. Like there's a lot of things. So I was talking to my friend who does not like keto diet. And I was like, about to go to the grocery store, like calling her like, can I have this? Can I have that? She's like, can I have apples? She's like, yes. I was like, oh, thank you, Jesus.
She let you have apples?
Mm-hmm.
And I let you have apples.
But it's like, she doesn't like, because keto is high fat, low carb, but she's just like, you can cut out carbs and still have like a healthy lifestyle. And she's very much like, are you trying to maintain this or are you trying to just do it for Miami? Because then you get a little different rules. So I'm not eating like rice or anything because I have called her to be like, so no rice is better than brown rice, but brown rice is better than white rice or fried rice. And she was like, ma'am, no rice. I was like, okay, just want to check. Like, I get it because I got a swimsuit and the dress I got a fancy, but it's also like, I really want hibachi. And I don't want just vegetables, but it's cool. I didn't get the rice, guys. Didn't get the rice.
Oh, girl. The dress she has is perfect. So when y'all see it, y'all gonna be like, okay.
Okay, I get it, girl. So yeah, she messaged me yesterday about this keto pizza where it was literally just cheese, pepperonis, and cheese, and a waffle iron. And she was like, this is what frustrates me. I was like, yeah, it's crazy.
But it's
people lose
putting
weight.
your body into ketosis.
Yes.
And the parts of your body that you want to burn is the fat. So to me, it makes sense.
Yeah, and I lost a little over 10 pounds. Okay. Doing it because I did it for Lent this year. And it wasn't, once I got used to it, it wasn't hard. And once I figured out what I like to eat, it was cool. But then I had the outbreak.
I was about to say, add the other part.
Yeah, but then I had the allergy. Like, but you know what? I've been thinking it might be like farm raised salmon. Because no. Listen to me. The 2 times that I've gotten the rash is after eating salmon on a salad from a restaurant. Okay. And so a lot of restaurants don't serve fresh, like Atlantic salmon. It might be in the places that I went were like if you go to like a dive bar and get like a salmon on the salad, things are already a little dicey.
Where have you gone that you got salmon?
Yeah, so I got like a salmon marketplace salad because it didn't have Caesar. So I got that because I was trying to be on keto. And then the next time I went out, I got a salmon Caesar. And then it was like the next day.
It flared up.
And so now I can't have salmon until after we come back from Miami. Yeah. And my mother says I probably shouldn't have any seafood outside the world. Yeah. Can't risk it. So I'm not doing keto. I'm not doing
You're just
salmon.
doing like no carb?
Yeah, I'm trying to go no carb without like increasing my fat content. Okay.
For me, the thing that worked the most, like when we're doing this, I didn't realize how many fad diets I've done, but I've done quite a few. The one that worked the best for me was Atkins. And the only reason that I can't get back, I mean I can, but it's hard for me, is how strict my lifestyle was. And I just don't want that lifestyle anymore. Like I didn't drink, I didn't go out. I would like go to sleep. My bedtime was 9 o'clock, so I could get up at 5 and just work. And I would work out for like a good hour and a half. And I loved the way I felt physically, but I didn't like the way I felt mentally. Because I remember like the first time we went out, Jamie used to have this crush on this football player. I'll leave it at that.
Oh,
and
I was like,
party.
like, don't lean in and point to me talking about Jamie used to Whoa.
So he had this party. And she was like, BJ, will you go with me? I was like, yeah, we go. But I hadn't been, at that point, I hadn't been out like 3 or 4 months. Yeah. But when I saw my pictures, I was like, oh, girl, it's working. But I didn't know what to drink. I didn't know what to do. Like, my mindset wasn't in it. I was like, how late do I want to stay out? Like, I'm going to go work out in the morning. Yep. I was just, like, super on it.
I feel like that's how it was when we started Orange Theory a little bit.
I feel like I had a good balance on Orange
Yes.
Theory.
I was like, I think because we're, like, adults now. Like, okay, I can work out at 5 a.m., still get done what I want to get done, go out. I know now because of keto, my, like, drink of choice when I go out is tequila soda lime. Almost like a ranch water, except it's not mineral water, like no Topo Chico. But because I know that it's low carb, no sugar, and I can just get as many limes as I want and tear it up.
I was at the damn bar and I asked for water in a glass and could you put a little lime in there so it looks special? And she looked at me and I was like, please. She was like, I got you. So if you want to add a flare of a lemon in there, that'll be good. Just so I would look like I was drinking. But then I had these thigh highs on. You remember the red thigh highs?
Yes, I do.
With the new leggings?
Yes. Know exactly what outfit that is. You've been friends for too long. Yep, got it.
It's way too long.
Got that outfit, girl.
But she was like, I got you. And I remember I ended up leaving early, but it was like it was so not like me because I remember we went to a bar and like the guys was buying shots and I was just like, I'm gonna take this shot because I just didn't want to mess
it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is not like me. So that's what I mean, like my mental. It's like this is not like me, but I like how I look. But it's just not. I needed to find a balance, and I found the balance. Yeah. It got way out of balance.
Way out of balance.
But I feel like I had.
And I think that's what all my like fit friends are like. You know, you can indulge, have a good time, just do it in moderation.
But for us, we feel like we want to like lose it and then find the moderation. Yes. Like I figured out how to lose it, but I haven't figured out the moderation. Not moderation, maintenance. Like
that's where I'm at. Like I'm trying to make it a lifestyle change instead of just, but I don't want to be like super strict. Like keto is super strict. So I'm like, okay, I need to find a balance. Like if I want to have, like, I can have pasta at some point. Like I said, I think on the other episode, my friend works out, abs, booty lifted, no shots, squats only. And baby girl will have her pepperoni pizza at any point.
But she's not gonna have it every day.
No, not every day. But she will. Yeah. She will crush the pizza, and she has made men cry over that pizza.
What you? Oh Lord!
I was like,
we should get her. We should have got her to do something. Like
I know we'll gotta try and get her in. She's so crazy busy.
Do like a little mini like maybe she can create a challenge for us.
Probably.
Like a beginner.
She does have an ab challenge, but
when the pandemic first started, she was doing these like workout Wednesdays.
Oh my gosh!
And I was on it like live. I was on it. I was like, "Girl, you're killing me," but thank you.
Yeah, I used to do her Saturday morning Zoom class, and I loved it. It was such a good time. I was gonna say, do you want to talk about the TikTok? I had the name of it with the video with it, and you like do the pelvic thrust with your ab muscles, but there's a certain way to do it, and you can't do it if you're pregnant. Found that out, or if you have certain back issues.
I just saw you have to do it for 6 minutes straight.
Yeah, and it's I think it's Asian. I'm not gonna put a country on it because I don't know what country it came from.
You want to do it this week?
We should try it this week. Even though, like, I feel like every time I do it for not even 30 seconds, maybe like 10 seconds, like that, abs hurt.
So we're gonna do another Fad fitness thing, and it'll be the ab crunch. But I seen this black girl. She had just had a baby.
Yes.
Well, she was a couple months postpartum, and she's lost a couple inches. But she said this is combined with clean eating.
Yes, and that's I think saved it because I saw somebody's like transition in like 5 days.
Yeah.
Like transformation, not transition. Transformation in like 5 days. And I was like,
let's just do it. 6 minutes a day. How did our water challenge go?
Didn't go very far. I think I made it 3 days into the water challenge. And that's where I left it.
I think I got like 3 days in. And now I just keep trying to like fill it up and drink it. Mm-hmm. I don't know why it's so hard to get 64 ounces of water. So we're gonna do at least 64 ounces of water this week. Every day. Hey ho, I'm right here.
Notice the silence. Feel it. It's about to be, listen, this is going to be TMI, but it's about to be my time of the month. I can't make any guarantees.
Okay, that's fair.
Can't make any guarantees.
And I think the other part that's hard for me, like why I don't want to get super strict, because we do a podcast like
around
with alcohol. Like, do you guys think that I'm not going to give you cocktail VJ?
Yeah.
Because I want to lose a lot of weight?
That was my one compromise for keto during Lent. Was Sundays was
your only drink day? That's balance.
Breaking the fast. We would have our little meal, and even when we ate, I would have like one meal that might have been a little off keto. And the other meals would be like healthy. I still wouldn't get rice, so we did our little runs, or I would make sure my breakfast wasn't crazy so I could eat.
Like just finding the balance.
Yeah.
And I know, like, for me, I want to find the balance now. Mm-hmm. I was telling my therapist this, because she was like, well, what's the life that you visualize? And I want, whenever I have children, I want to have the balance set so that they see how to make it a part of your life. Like, mommy goes to her Zumba class and she eats healthy, but we can still get McDonald's on Sundays. Like, we're not cooking. You want chicken nuggets, or do you want to? Mommy will get you a little fish sandwich because that's what she wants. But, like, I want balance in my life. So, whatever.
Lifestyle change. Not a fad diet.
And as always, if there's I feel like I've tried a lot of fad diets. So if you got a question about one, let me know. And I can either say sure, or I could say,
girl, don't do that.
Don't do that.
Boy, don't do that. Hold on now, sis.
Well, what are you trying to get? What are you trying to do?
What are we going to? What are we doing? Anything else?
I think that's it for me. We're good. And you know, Jane is a good fad diet person with me. Like, she'll go on it. Like, if I wanted to, like, if I was serious, I was like, Jane, I want to do Atkins, like, very seriously. Yeah. And then she would be like, okay, let's do it seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah. My friends are very encouraging.
Downside of trying anything once.
Atkins wasn't bad, because the whole thing with Atkins is you have to eat 3 times a day. Like, you have to eat on a schedule.
Yeah.
I lost like 20 pounds in 1 month with Atkins. Like 18.
I'll believe it. Oh.
All right, y'all. We're gonna wrap this thing on up.
Yeah, we are. Finish my drink.
Oh yeah, I finished mine. It wasn't bad. Does gin have calories? Like, is gin healthy? What was the most unhealthy part of that drink? The pineapple juice?
There was a pineapple juice in it. The orange liqueur, which is
the
sugar liquor. Yes.
That'll do it. Maybe, but I did tell you I have an orange. We could have squeezed an orange in it.
Yeah, if we wanted to make it skinny, we probably could have went with the orange.
Yeah.
Not that it added much flavor to it, so the orange probably would be better. Like, tastes better.
You didn't like it?
I don't think it tasted bad, but you know how we did the skinny margarita with fresh orange juice, and it tasted really good?
Yeah.
I think it would have the same effect.
It tasted really light.
Yes.
But I don't know if that was, part of me was like, is that because of the agave? Anyway.
Whatever, it's over.
It's VJ.
It's Jane.
And this is
A Sip
and a Shot. Bye.